Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead with another Battlefield 4 video for you. Well, before we kick this video off, let me do something very quick. Let me run down my top 10 weapons on Battlelog. You can look me up on Battlelog at dead-winter-dead, or you can just listen to this. And here we go. Now, due to the nature of my playstyle, you will notice a similarity between most of these weapons. Number 1, the LSAT. Number 2, the M240 Bravo. Number 3, MG4. Number 4, the PKP Peshneg. Number 5, the M249 SAW Squad Automatic Weapon. Number 6, AWS. Number 7, ACWR Carbine. Number 8, the V40 Mini Grenade. Number 9, M60E4 Heavy Machine Gun. Number 10, Claymore Anti-Personnel Mine. Now, as you can see, I am a support player. Many of you who watch my channel know I'm a support player. That's what I play. I like to play the LMGs. Now, because carbines are all class, you can be a support player who plays nothing but carbines. Or a recon who plays on the big carbines. Or an assault player who plays on the big carbines. You can do that. But I prefer the LMGs. I prefer them for many, many reasons, and I've been into several videos that describe that. But what I want to talk about here is, should you stray away from your top 10, or your top 5, or your top 3, or even just your top 1 weapon? Should you put that weapon down even though it's been so good to you, like a faithful lover who has kept you in its warm embrace night after night on cold winter evenings, ensuring that you do the best that you possibly can on the digital battlefield that we call BF4? Should you stray from that? Or should you branch it out? Should you try to, try something new? Maybe try some PDWs. Maybe try completely switching classes. Now, this is sort of a trick question. I know you'd be like, oh, Dad, you just trolled us. You just trolled us, you asshole. But the answer is up to you. Personally, I am kind of straying from some of my top weapons. Now, I know that I just said my second weapon is the M240 Bravo. But for the longest time, my second weapon was the MG4. And for some reason, when I play with the MG4, I feel dirty, and I honestly, I feel, and this is just me, but whenever I play with it and I get a kill with it, I'm like, oh my god, the MG4 is such a noob weapon. It's like getting a kill with a 320. You're like, God, that took no skill at all. I just had to point and shoot like a camera. And some of you may have those feelings where, like, you get killed by a weapon, you're like, oh man, that was such a noob weapon. That was such a bitch move. Some of you may not. Some of you may just be like, hey, a kill's a kill. I don't care how I get it. But me personally, I like to challenge myself. So whenever I use a weapon it's just point and shoot and you win, point and win, I tend to kind of be like, oh, man, that was kind of a bitch move. Maybe I should challenge myself, which is why I started using the 240 Bravo, and I moved it up above the MG4. And I'm trying to work the MG4 just out of the rotation, just because I'm done with it. Just like eventually I'll try to work the M249 out of the rotation. But the M249 is such a great rush attack weapon. Oh my god, it's like it was built for rush attack. So, should you stray away from those weapons that you do so well? The answer is up to you. Me personally, I'm going to kind of start straying away. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to start seeing me running the support class with DMRs or whatever. I'm always going to be a support player. I'm always going to like the LMGs. But, I may try to switch it up. Maybe try to get the AWS into a top 5 slot. Or maybe start using the Peshneg and get the Peshneg into my number 1 slot instead of the LSAT. It just depends on my mood. But there are times when I want to do really well. I'm like, oh, I want to do really well, and I want to take the LSAT. I want to take the MG4 into battle because I know I'll do so well. But then I sit there and you kind of look at yourself in the mirror and be like, man, dude, you're using noob weapons. I use these weapons too well. Maybe I should back it off and give myself a challenge. So I fall back to the Bravo or the Peshneg, with their slow rate of fire and their higher, the higher kick and all that stuff. So it's just one of those personal things you just kind of look at. Do I just want to go for the easy win, the easy kills? Or do I want to switch it up and stray from my favorites? My name is Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.